Hello. I don't know if anybody's going to come on. It is an extremely impromptu live. I just had a few things to say. Been kind of inspired today. Have had a lot on my mind as far as overcoming struggles, overcoming things that can kind of weigh you down and kind of, push you in a totally different direction than you had planned on moving. Um, hey Lakin, how you doing? Just talking in general about you know being literally pushed from one direction to another based on um distractions, based on uh, negative people and the enemy coming in and pushing you from one place to the next. Hi la la, hello Miss New, good to see you. Hello Narc Beats. I just came on, just was a little inspired. I don't have much time as I do have a second job, but I just, my spirit was a little pricked by the live we just came off of with Maritza. She had a very wonderful live, very inspiring. Um, and it uh kind of made me humble myself. I've been walking around for a little while with a lot of uh I mean, can you hear me? My alarm just went off. Okay. Well, as I was saying, I was walking around with a little bit of animosity, bitterness, even though I didn't want to feel like I was. I think I was to a certain extent. Personal things going on in life, and when it all comes down to, in a nutshell, it was simply basically distraction from the enemy himself. And I really identified with somebody in that chat. And the person that I could truly identify with at the moment was Narc, Narc Slayer. Um, I don't, Narc, you, I've seen you from the beginning. I saw what you endured. I saw how you came back, and I saw how you're continuing to move on in what you're doing. Hello, Legend. Hi, Tracy. I really want to encourage you to continue to move forward and do what you do. I have been in your bushes. I have heard um, something coming from a place of love, concern, care for people. You and I basically have the same content, which is about narcissism. And I had to be, actually, I encourage myself more than anyone else. However, I do have a group of people now who keep encouraging me and helping me to move forward and helping me to know that what God has designed for me, it is for me. And I am very well capable of moving forward in what has been laid on my heart to do for people who have been in these narcissistic, toxic relationships. We all have a camaraderie, every one of us. All of us are women. Number one, we do have a man in here, but before we're women, we're human. And the things that we go through in life can be disheartening. It can make you stop dead in your tracks if you allow yourself to focus on it on a consistent basis. Sometimes it's hard to come out here and talk or encourage or mainly even just keep your focus on what you're trying to do. Um, and I'm talking about myself as well. You all don't see me live that often. Number one, I work a lot. But number two, I have to build myself up to come out here. This whole thing is a battle. It's a battle of your mind. It's forces beyond natural forces that's happening in our life, as well as this sector that we got ourselves into. But beyond that, um, I think it really stems from our personal life, how we have to try to maintain um, focus and encouragement. I'm trying to think of the appropriate word to use for actually knowing who we are, because things can happen and we can forget who we are, and we can forget what our intentions were in certain things regarding our life. I can always go back to the narcissism when I think about topics like this, because when I was with the narcissist, I just wasn't myself. I didn't realize how much I wasn't myself until I got out of it, came back to myself, and wow, it's like I went on a 10-year vacation, living but not living, not knowing who I am, what my purpose was any longer. And I mean, what am I here for? Abused, put down, beat down. And it doesn't just have to come from a one-on-one relationship between a male and a female, or parents, or whoever. It can just be just life in itself that beats you down and makes you feel like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I should move on. I don't know. I just don't know. Um, I don't want to talk about certain things, but there was a recent issue. It kind of pushed me back, but I know how to persevere. I know how to get through it, and I know how to move forward in confidence, in knowing that I am here for reasons, not just for me. I'm here for other reasons. Um, just looking at the chat, so proud of you, Nitty. Y'all just speaking of one another. And I just basically want to encourage. I don't normally use that word encourage, but my spirit was pricked. I know how it feels to be, a lot of us, all of us, at some point in our life have been attacked, or whether it's an attack you can see, or whether it's a secret attack, something that comes out of nowhere, or an attack from, you just can't even see somebody attacking you, but there is an attack. And it all does derive from demonic places. Um, but we just have to learn how to get up, keep it moving, and do what we do with our life, regardless to the distractions, regardless to the enemy trying to put in our heads that we cannot do what is meant for us to do, um, which is a huge struggle for people who come out of toxic relationships. We have to build ourselves back up, um, emotionally, sometimes physically, financially, but we have to build ourselves back up. We need a network of people who we can consult, who can help push us along, who can help us to understand that we can move forward in our lives, regardless. And It takes a strong person to get through that abuse, to see that they can continue to move forward and that they can do what God had designed for them to do. Because we don't come out here on these panels, well, some of us don't come out here on these panels to speak to people from negativity and beefing and all of that. Some of us actually have these panels because we want to reach out. We want to help. And some of these panels are actually therapy for ourselves. I know it's therapy for me. When I get out here and I talk, I'm not just helping other people out, I'm also helping myself out. Sometimes I don't even realize I'm helping someone until I see it in a comment or I see it in a chat. Somebody will come back around and say, hey, I didn't know this, or um, I'm so glad to hear that, or thank you, or anything. All of us are out here for a reason. And all I really want to get across today is, if you don't know who you are, try to find out who you are. And once you find out who you are, be who you are in confidence. And no matter how many distractions come and how many people try to push us down, just get back up, keep it moving. Because just like Donna McClurkin said, we fall down, but we can get right back up and we can keep it moving and we can do what we want to do. Um, as long as God is the God of this universe, no weapon formed against us will prosper, and we can do all things through Christ, which strengthens us. So I really didn't have much to talk about on narcissism today, but I do want you all to just be encouraged. I have to go to work in a very few minutes. I just wanted to jump on real quick and get that out here. Um, and yes, I am speaking to one person in general. I'm speaking to everyone, but one person in particular. Um, keep your head up, Narc Slayer. Keep your head up. Um, you can do whatever it is you're trying to do. You said it's one thing to be attacked off this app, but then to be attacked on the app by people who don't know you. That's crazy, but I'm still standing. Well, you I cannot disagree with what you're saying. Um, just try to just do what you're doing, because I see you doing a good job. I am in your bushes. I stay in people's bushes. Um, I don't go in a lot of chats. Sometimes I agree with the content, sometimes I don't. But most of the time I'm in bushes because I'm working. I don't have time to get in the chat and communicate and everything like that. But I see you doing a good job. Your page looks very professional. Um, you have some good topics. Um, and I'm not the type of person, even though I know we have the same exact content, I don't care. I want you to move forward. I'm moving forward. I mean, just keep your head up. Sometimes we don't know how people feel. That's why we need to be careful about what we do and what we say to folks on these apps. We are people and we have real lives. You know, yes, it feels like this YouTube app is real or our life because we're on it often, but it's not our real life. It's an app that we could literally, if we wanted to, just turn it off and not even deal with it again. But the ones of us who are here who have purpose on this app, who are on here for, you know, uh, fun or, recreation, not to be caught up in a lot of drama. Um, it's hard for us to sometimes turn this app on, depending on where you are or what you're doing in your life. Um, but we just have to learn how. I know I'm still learning myself. We have to learn how to leave things in the past. I still wake up every day thinking about things that have happened in my past, things that I can't even change, things that are over and done with. And actually, it's the future, it's what's ahead. That's in the past. Have to learn how to leave that. Hey, Diva, thank you for stopping by. Um, don't know if anybody wanted to come up. I think I pinned my chat. I can't. I mean, my link to stream out on the chat. I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone on this StreamYard right now. But I'm going to just give anybody opportunity before I log off. If you had any questions or anything to say, um, I always like to give people a chance to come up if they wanted to. I never know what's on somebody's mind and what they may have to talk about. It's many times when I'm at home and I could be thinking about something, and if I could go into a live chat, or if somebody's on live and I see they're talking about a topic and it concerns me, I will probably jump up on the chat. Um, Sometimes we don't have people outside of this app to talk to. Sometimes people don't understand things that we going through outside the app. Um, but just keep your head up. Everybody keep your head up. Keep doing what you're doing. This too shall pass. All of this negativity out here, it's gonna pass. We just have to try to keep positivity and keep focus and keep it moving. And that's really all I had to say today. I just wanted to encourage someone. So thank you all for joining. And I'll be back soon with probably another topic on narcissism. And everybody have a good day. And I'll see you all next time.